Hi, in this video I'm going to have a second look at the Dominion extension. Yesterday I just talked about the very basics of having the new territory, but at that moment nothing was really possible yet. So today at reset, the territory, the alliance buildings were introduced, so we could really use the territory. We could build our alliance fortress. Unfortunately, as probably most of you have figured out by now, there didn't really seem to be much choice or any at all of where to build your alliance fortress. There was our leader. I stepped down a little while back, so I'm no longer the leader. Our leader just had one option to build the alliance fortress. We work together reasonably well with other alliances in our old kingdom, but we had an idea to still divide the territory in different parts like we basically had done before. But if you look at how the alliances are located, that is very not spread out across the map very well. So we are here, another big alliance is here very nearby. So actually we are the two biggest alliances in the kingdom and very nearby. I think there's another, maybe the fifth alliance is also not too far away. And even, I think this one was a small one, but even this is the third or fourth alliance, and the other one might be here, but that leaves quite a large part. Doesn't have any, like 1/4 doesn't have any big alliances, so that's really a bit of a pity. I think the game makers do this to prevent the kind of arranged peace we have and let alliances battle more, which is an ambitious idea. So that part I don't really like at all. The second part I don't like at all is the slowness with which you can extend your area, which is really kind of incredible. Maybe I'm partly extra disappointed because I recently have been playing State of Survival, another game of the same maker. So let's do a step back. If I would want to build a tower here, the way it worked in the thing is, this works counterintuitive, but the way it worked in State of Survival, I could build a tower here. Well, maybe not on top of something, but like here, when the area is still adjacent. What you have to do in King of Avalon is build it still inside the area. And that, the problem then is that you can only, in a quite limited way, extend your territory. And after that, probably once you've built this, you can basically tear down this tower because you don't need it anymore. Because, well, maybe it's not completely true that you don't need it anymore, but you have a limited amount of towers. And the problem is that towers, we haven't built that many towers yet, but now they already cost, in my eyes, quite a ridiculous amount of resources if you compare that to how fast we produce it. So you have to be very careful with how many towers you build. So basically, basically you have to maybe not focus yet on working towards your castles, but have to focus very well in adding the alliance resource buildings to your territory. So now we're going to add another food farm, and here another food farm. That's actually not so smart what we are doing. We are focusing way too much on food farms while we don't have much food, but our food production is already a lot better than our wood production. So here we will add another wood farm, alliance wood farm. But yeah, that is really, I mean, the way that it goes very slow is annoying. The way you have to build your towers. And probably remove towers again, and then that way you can build a bit more with the limited towers that you have. And considering probably it's like after a certain amount of towers it starts to cost resources, so if you tear down towers again you can probably build them for free. If I would tear down 2 towers now, I assume that is the case. Haven't actually tried that yet. Yeah, the other thing is, in my eyes, very long building times. So if we have a lot of people on, then maybe we get it just to around 4 hours construction time for a tower, which is, in my eyes, very long actually. So that's not very interesting either. Maybe we should. And just realized maybe we should, once this is finished building, try to tear down that one. That will probably, I would expect not really harm our area, because these are built in such a way. But anyway, this is really the update. I'm not very happy with the update. Let's put it carefully. So. Yeah, look, if you are interested to play this seriously, because you can always say, forget about this whole castles and whatnot. I'm just going to play it in the old way, ignore things. I think one thing I would do, if you are in a peaceful kingdom, don't let this disrupt yourself. Maybe, still try to divide the rewards, the castles a bit, but. In the end, we have such little activity relatively, so for us, I think it will take quite some time before we can even reach all those castles. There won't really be much of a competition, and even though we start quite nearby, we can probably still say one alliance is working towards one tower, another alliance is working towards another tower. Another castle, because these there's just not so you can just not move so fast. I don't really. I mean, in State of Survival, the towers were a lot cheaper to make resource-wise. As I said, you could position them further away. The building time was only like half an hour at most. And if you put in more troops, it was significantly faster than that. So many reasons why there it was more convenient. So, that makes it really a lot nicer to play. And this is really just frustrating. Looking at the production, so you got some resources in the beginning, with not a huge amount of resources. And currently, we produce like 4,500 food per hour and 2,250 wood per hour. I think we might only have one mine so far, but that's also, they set us up in an area where we didn't have an alliance wood farm inside this area, and they kind of suggested on the picture, okay, we are going to give you a good location with the four different, so that you start with the 4 different resource mines. Not the case for us. And if you look at what you produce, so currently we produce 2,000 wood per hour. Next tower we build, we need 80,000. So that's going to take us, maybe the next one we can still build quite soon because we have some stock, but once that is gone, it's going to cost you like 40 hours or maybe 20 hours if we double the production. So all in all, I really find it, to me it's insane. It's crazy. This is, I don't know what they really had in mind besides wanting alliances to go to war, but it's, I don't think it's very well thought through at all. I don't know why they deviate so much from the way they do it in State of Survival. I mean, obviously this idea came from there. State of Survival, a game of the same maker. Obviously the idea came from there, or maybe from another game that they also have this in, but it's not like a new idea to extend alliance territory in this way. But the way it is done is really terrible. I might be missing something, so in case somebody has some ideas, that's always much appreciated, but I'm just frustrated. So the new event around this is Path of Conquest. For some reason they decided to already start the battle stage for the level 1, 2 and 3 castles one day earlier than they originally planned. I don't know why, because it's very difficult to even reach a couple of them within the time frame. So having more really doesn't make sense to me. But okay, we'll see. After that, it takes 30 days from the start for the level 4 and level 5 castles to open up. So this whole event takes quite some time. Maybe they anticipate a very big battle between alliances. Not going to happen in our kingdom. For me, it's just a major annoyance to have to deal with this. I mean, it's nice maybe to have your focus on something, but not on something that is that frustrating. Okay, not much help, I guess. If you have more tips for me, or have more questions for me, that's also possible. It's always much appreciated. I'm just, at that moment, mainly frustrated about this new feature. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching this video.